Alright guys, last time I did a what's in my pack video, it was my summer gear loadout. A lot has changed since then, so we're going to be going through my full Appalachian Trail loadout right now. And we're going to get started with my Fanny Pack. So this is a Thru-Pack made by Summit Bum. I found this pack and I have absolutely fallen in love with actually carrying a fanny pack on a daily basis, not just on my backpacking trips. What I didn't like about having hip belt pockets is everything is off to the side and it takes two hands to open and close them, but having a fanny pack located directly underneath my head has been a fantastic gear change that I have made. Now, the features that I like about the Summit Bum. First and foremost, I have added a little temperature gauge zipper pull from Garage Grown Gear, basically so I can see what temperature it is inside my tent. On the backside of the fanny pack, it is cushioned. This is a removable hip belt here, or you can just attach it right through your pack onto your hips that way as well. The back pouch, right, is where I keep my phone. It very, very rarely will fall out unless I'm literally falling down myself or crawling on my belly. So that is the outside, all right? I've got something super exciting on the inside of my fanny pack that I wanted to share with all of you guys, and that is my stickers that we've had made. These are my I Suck at Hiking stickers, and these guys are now available at the I Suck at Hiking store, and there's lots of other really cool I Suck at Hiking gear that we've made. Go check that out, or if you run into me on trail and you recognize me, I'm gonna have these on me, so say hi to me and I'll make sure that you get one of these stickers you can add to your water bottle or whatever you would like. Alright, so let's get to what I carry inside of my fanny pack. So you open up my fanny pack and I've got some basic gear in here, right? I keep a pair of wired headphones. This is for editing in my tent, so I'm not disturbing those around me. There's a couple things that I like to keep completely handy, so when I'm on trail, first and foremost, some plain classic original chapstick, and a couple of pieces of equipment that I've here recently picked up. And first is this right here. This is a NAF's Cindy. Right, this is a pocket knife that I've just picked up. It has a great little flip open handle there where the blade is locked out. But you know, I love things that have multiple uses, and the reason why I picked up this knife is because right in here we have a pair of tweezers right there. So, and another thing that I find super important, I normally carry like a plastic one or something with me at all times, but right in here on the other side here, it is a toothpick, and it's a really cool knife that I've picked up. It does have a belt clip if you wanted to carry it on your belt. All right, let's look what else we got in here. This is my Flip fuel transfer. Is going to save you a lot of money, and you're going to be able to continue to fill up your fuel canister without having to buy new ones all of the time. So we're going to keep that on me at all times. All right, what else we got in here? We have my camera equipment, right? If I do have to switch to my phone, this is a USB-C microphone that basically can plug right into the base of my phone. So if I do have to switch my phone for vlogging, I have a microphone that I can do it with. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, this holds all of my micro SD cards, right? So last but not least, USB-C plugs, okay? The rest of this stuff is my camera equipment, which you guys have seen in the vlogging video, but I'll go ahead and pull out all of it now. So I've got 2 extended batteries, DJI Pocket 3. I've got my external mic if I need to utilize that, and I also have Insta360 extender pole, my tripod, a lens cleaner. The last 2 pieces of equipment that I have inside of my fanny pack are, boom, this right here. This is a titanium nail clipper. This is super light, super sharp, and highly recommend that you carry something like that on you at all times. The last piece of equipment, and this is basically a micro USB-C adapter. So super smart, super important to have one of these bad boys right here. And that is everything that I'll be carrying inside of my fanny pack. And so let's check out what I've got in my backpack next. This is the Zpacks Arc Haul Ultra 50-liter backpack. If you want to see all the details on the backpack, you can see my video here. I'm going to link it above. And so we're just going to kind of get into what I have in my pack today. So we'll get started with the outside of the pack. You'll notice, guys, on the outside of the pack here, I have switched to the camp shoes that I plan on carrying with me. These are the OOF Can-Dos, right? Ooh Can-Dos. I switched to these because when I was hiking on the foothills trails after doing a 20-mile day, my feet were sore. And when I slid my feet into my OOFs, they felt like clouds. They are a recovery shoe. I see why they have them. They 100% work, and I highly recommend carrying this, even though it might be a little bit of extra weight. And so we're gonna go through each of these outside compartments first. All right, so first we'll start with the big outside compartment that I have here in the back. Now the first thing I have in here is my toilet paper, right? But also with that, I'm gonna be carrying my trowel and a very, very small pack of wipes. That is basically gonna be what my toilet kit looks like. All right, the rest of the stuff I have in the outside of my pack. Right now I have some collapsible bottles. I have switched my bottle system. A lot of through hikers you'll see carry 1 liter bottles that are always hanging out of the top of their bag. I found these bottles right here, but when you have them full of water, they look like a 1 liter small bottle. I have the ability of carrying 1, 2, and this third bottle is a special bottle. And I'm gonna get a little candid with you guys. So since I'm closer to the 50 than I am 40 now, when I'm in my tent for long periods of time, especially overnight, I've got to pee. So I'm gonna be carrying this particular bottle right here in the back, and it's gonna be my pee container. No! Now, the nice thing about these bottles is, you guys see I have my Katadyn Be-Free filter attached directly to the bottle. So I can squeeze this thing and filter into other bottles and use it as the Katadyn Be-Free bag. The other bottle that I'll be carrying is on the front of my pack, and that is basically a wide mouth bottle. The reason why I'm carrying a wide mouth regular bottle on the front of the pack, because that one's the easy one for me to grab and pull out whenever I need it. But I'm carrying a wide mouth bottle because my breakfast carnations instants are gonna be easier to pour into a wide mouth bottle. So that is basically all that I'll be carrying as far as my drinks go. The rest of the stuff that I have on the outside of the pack is my rain gear, all right? You guys have seen me feature this on here. So this is a Frog Tog ultralight rain jacket. I'm not gonna pull it out. I'm also carrying my Gear Swift's ultralight Dyneema poncho, right? Now, the other thing that I have in the outside of my pack in the side pouch over here is going to be my cold soak jar. So basically this is a medium-sized Skippy peanut butter container. And then other than that, I've got my umbrella. Lost the word there for a minute. I want to show you guys this. I attach my Motorola Defy, which is basically my satellite communicator. That is on my front sleeve, so that you guys know what that is when you see it hanging there in the videos. And on the other sleeve, you'll see, and this is a really cool thing, this is my Zpacks. That's that bottle holder, so that bottle goes right in there, and then you put that strap over the top of it just like that. So let's dive in. So in the top of my bag, you will see I have my food bag. So normally 3 to 4 day food carry, and my Hilltops bag, that goes right on top. The next thing that I have layered inside of here is my quilt. This is my Hammock Gear 20-degree quilt. All right, the next piece of gear that we have stacked in here, and this is again inside of another Dyneema stuff sack, is my clothes bag. All right, so I have finalized my clothes that I will be carrying on the Appalachian Trail. Currently, I'm wearing exactly what I'm going to be wearing on the trail. So this is an Icebreaker merino wool t-shirt. I am wearing a pair of lightweight water-resistant joggers that I will be starting the trail in. So I have my 4-class puffy in my clothes bag. I've got my alpaca gear hoodie inside of my bag. I've decided that I'm going to wind up carrying both of my hoodies at the beginning of my hike, and then when the weather warms up, I'll probably be sending this one home because it is the warmer of the two, but the less functional of the two. These are my shorts. So it's basically a nice pair of gym shorts, but they have a zipper pocket. Super important for me to have zipper pockets because I don't want to lose stuff. I have my extra creeper socks. I have my merino wool underwear. I have second pair of merino wool underwear. Then I got these. Let me tell you something, right? In my cold weather gear test, we did the possum down gloves that I bought from Zpacks. Fantastic pair of gloves, by the way. However, if you want to keep your hands warm, they also have to stay dry, and those things can get wet. I found these from a company called Vessi, and these are a waterproof set of gloves, all right, that not only will keep my hands warm, but because they're waterproof and they're lined on the inside, my hands will stay dry. They have the ability for me to use my phone. A little bit expensive for a pair of gloves, but I think worth the investment. But I did get me a pair of darn tough padded socks. Now these will be my backup hiking socks if I need them, but I found them super warm as far as socks go, so I'll be carrying my Brush Possum Zpacks hoodie. And then other than that, I have the same merino wool sleep gear that I've been using. So that is all the gear that is inside of my clothes sack. All right, let's get into the rest of what I've got in here. The next thing I have in here, now you guys know that I will be going almost without needing to cook, but I'm going to still carry my cook kit with me. If I find that I'm not utilizing it, I might just send this whole deal home. Other than one piece of gear that I'm now utilizing, which is a nice little light load towel, all right, that you can pick these things up on Amazon. They are an easy way to keep things from rattling around inside of my cup with the gas canister in there. I'm not fully decided. I'll let you guys know while I'm out there on the trail if I decide to go completely stoveless or not. All right, so next, sleeping pad. So my REI Helix sleeping pad, which you guys have seen in other videos as well. If you want details about that, go check those out. This is my X-Pad Mega Pillow. Sleep is super important on trail to me as far as recovery goes. As an athlete, I know that I need proper sleep in order to get good recovery, so I will take a little bit of a weight penalty to make sure that I get a good night's sleep. All right, let's go through the old ditty bag. So this is my wall plug, so when I get to town, I can plug multiple things in at one time and not have to worry about one cord or one charger because of all the devices that it takes to vlog. I have my Nightcore 20,000 milliamp charger, right? I've got this is a pack towel, right? The rest of the stuff that's in my ditty bag. This is some tick repellent, but I also double it as my Luca tape holder. So Luca tape, fantastic piece of tape to have, cover up any type of blisters, rubs, or irritants on your feet. I've got, boom, this is Body Glide, super important. If you've ever been chafed on the trail, you want to have some Body Glide to be able to rub in those spots to keep from getting worse. This is something that I did not have last time that I was out there, and I finally got it. It took forever, but it is the Flex Tail 1.2, what they call zero pump, right? So this guy has the adapter that fits my pad. Pop that bad boy right on there, can blow the air into it, can also suck the air out of it. Fantastic addition to my ditty bag, right? This is my ibuprofen, my patch kits, my bandages, things like that. As far as the med kit goes, that's about all I carry. I do have an extra Dyneema line in here. I do carry these guys. These are fire starters, okay? So if it is an extra cold night on trail and things are a little bit wet and I need something to start a fire with, over the foothills trail that I did at the end of December, it was pretty cold, and a guy offered me some free hand warmers. Never used them before, never thought I would need them. But I was like, sure, I'll give them a try since they're free. And so I will be adding some hot hands to my gear kit in the Smokies. The last couple things that I have here in my ditty bag is my Nightcore headlamp, which you guys have seen in some of my videos. Fantastic piece of gear to have. And the last thing, which is super, super important to me, is my mustache wax, right? Guys, this thing doesn't just keep itself up. In order for me to keep this thing up on the trail, I'm gonna have to have the tools that I need to keep this mustache looking good. So I don't know, maybe I'll shave it. I don't know, we'll see. But right now, that's all that I have in my ditty bag. You guys have seen everything else in my bag, and this is a brand new tent. I made a tent switch, guys. After the Foothills Trail, I found that my tarp tent double rainbow LI there's nothing wrong with that tent, and I really enjoyed having it. But I found some things that I did not like about it in the colder weather when there's condensation on my tent. With me and Leo in the tent, I'm up against one side of it, he's up against the other side of it, and the shape of the tarp tent double rainbow is like this, and I found myself getting condensation. So I saw a couple of guys out there with some Zpacks duplex tents, and I started doing some research. So I decided not to get the duplex, but I wound up getting the offset duo. So this is a fantastic tent. The way that the sidewalls come up are directly up and down like this, so I'm not directly against them. It has way more headroom than what I had in my tarp tent double rainbow LI, and I'm super excited to have this out on trail. And by the way, it's even lighter than the tarp tent double rainbow LI. So I actually saved a few ounces by switching to this tent. Everything is inside of this bag. That is what's in my bag for my Appalachian Trail through hike. Right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to put links to everything in this video down below. If you click on any of those links, they will be helping me to help fund everything that I do here for this channel, as well as my through hike. I have become an Amazon affiliate. I've become a Zpacks affiliate. So clicking on those links, help me and Leo out, help us get to Katahdin, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm excited and getting ready to go, and so we'll see you guys on the trail.